Right, hi everyone. This is going to be my first tutorial. It's just, I've been asked several times about villager breeders, different setups, how to breed them, why it doesn't work, stuff like that. And there's millions of ways you can do it, but this is a real basic, easy way that I've found to breed these villagers. And then obviously you can go on to do whatever you want with those villagers. But I just want to keep it real basic, real simple. So yeah, here we go. My name's River, and I'll hopefully talk you through this little tutorial on how to get baby villagers. So, if you imagine you're in a village and they're all running around like lunatics, then you've got to try and catch them. So the easiest way I've found, you can do it with boats, you can do it with carts, you can do it in a few other ways, but I find mine carts and mine rails the best way of doing it. They don't cost a lot to make. Obviously you're going to need some iron, but basically you'll notice when they're running around that after a while they all stop. They have a little pause and then they run off again. So what you want to try and do to catch them is get your rail ready and your cart ready, and then when they pause, which hopefully he will do in a second, then you want to place your track, put your minecart on top of it, and then basically push them into the cart. Typically they're not pausing now, probably because I'm trying to interact with them. So what I'll do is I'll put the track down, put the cart down, and hope for the best, and hopefully one of them will work their way into the cart. So what I can also do is place another one down and another cart, and then eventually one will go in there. Now the other thing to note, oh there we go, is these green dudes, I think they're called nitwits, and basically they are completely useless. They do nothing. You can't trade, you can't breed, they are just pointless. So if there is one of those and they're in your cart, unfortunately there's only one thing to do, and that is get rid of him. So now you've got your dude in the cart, you're going to need two of them. And what you're basically going to need to do then is just copy this little setup that I'm going to make. Oh, there we go, what a result. Right, so they're both caught. A good thing to do is, I haven't just put this fence here for display purposes, if you are in a village and you can fence in two of them, then even better. It speeds up your chances of getting them in a cart. Another tip is to sleep and then start trying to catch them. So you're not doing everything at night, because obviously mobs will come and destroy your village and kill your villagers. So yeah, so basically we've got them caught. So this is a real basic way of setting up a breeder. And basically you're going to want a space that is 3 wide. So you can build this around, and you're going to want it 2 high so that they can't escape once they're in it, and you're going to want a track in the middle, and this is how we will get them in there. Then the other thing you can do is get your chosen workstation, so it can be something nice and easy, like for farmers or fletchers. I always find it's good because it's nice and easy to trade with, because you only need sticks. But basically you have a couple of trade stations, and they also act as just a way of keeping them in here. We're going to do a roof so that mobs and things don't escape, but also to help us stop the villagers from escaping this little hole. So this is going to be their breeding base. Now the theory is, if I put trapdoors here, the two villagers that go in can't get out. Now obviously once they breed, they're going to make a little baby, and the babies can escape out of this hole. So we want one here and one here. So the only way any of them can get out is a baby through this hole. And what we'll do eventually is we'll put a cart there, so when they make one, the baby will come out straight into that cart, and then we can move them to wherever we want. So now you just get your villagers in there. So we'll have one over that side, and then again with a few tracks we can bring him this way. As I say, you can push them around in boats and things, but they're so slow and they don't like going up and down different levels of blocks. What I have done there is not left enough room for him to get through, so we'll push him in there. And once we know they can't escape, then we can break the carts, because we need them to be able to interact with each other. So we break one cart there, and now they can interact, but they can't escape. They're safe. So then the theory is we put a cart ready for the baby, and then you're going to need beds. Now you want the beds close enough for them to be able to know that they're there, but not close enough so that they can get in them. So if we put them round the back here, you're going to need one for each villager that's in there, so they now have a bed each. Now every other bed you place is going to make a baby. So let's do one. If you start whacking up 40 beds and you give these guys some food, they're going to make 40 babies, and they will be running everywhere. So I do it one at a time, and then the next thing, so you've got your cart, you've got your escape route, they can't get out, and you've got your beds, is to give them some food. Now bear with me, because I normally only play survival. I don't play creative a lot, but I'm gradually getting the hang of it. But we'll give them lots of food, enough for them to make a baby. Sometimes they will run out of food, so you'll need to give them more. But eventually we should get some hearts, and they should make a baby, and he should jump in that cart. There's lots of theories about the distance. They might have made a baby over there. There's lots of theories about the distance of the beds to the villagers and stuff like that. But basically, I'm going to have to be quite brutal here, because my other breeder from a practice run is in here. Why is that not breaking? That was weird. Right, so you, just for the time being, can go. And hopefully, once these guys are gone. You don't really matter. There's no one else. There's no zombies. Right. So, I should have thought about that first. But basically, here we go. They're feeding each other, which is good. Yeah, those other beds and things were just confusing these guys. But this is the real basics of it. So once they've started feeding each other, we should start getting some hearts, because we've got 2 villagers and 3 beds. It can take a little while sometimes. Hopefully it won't take too long. Ah, there's some hearts. There we go. So that's it. It's nothing fancy. There's no glass water chutes whooshing them straight into automatic minecart dispensers. It's literally just 2 guys in a 3-wide hut sharing carrots and popping out little babies. And then you can move these guys wherever you want, ready to do more breeding or trading, stuff like that. And then you basically just put down another cart. Then you get, actually you probably don't even need more carrots, no, because they're going to carry on. So what we will need, because there's now 3 beds and 3 villages, so we'll do another bed, and then they will start making another baby. And that's it, guys, really. That is how to make a really simple and safe villager breeder. You just need rails, carts, a couple of villagers to start off, and then you just start popping out babies left, right and centre, ready to do whatever you want to do. And every time you need another baby, you just add a cart, add a bed, and keep going. So hopefully you found that helpful, and thanks for watching. Cheers. See ya.